that, we have a 60-minute upper body workout. You will just need a couple different sets of weights depending on what you want to do and how heavy you're going to go. I will just suggest something lighter for shoulders. Other than that, you'll just need a mat for the floor, but otherwise you should be ready to go. Welcome back. We will get started with a quick devotion. Alright, we're just going to talk about why perseverance matters. God is the builder of everything in our lives. He establishes the foundation of what we go through and allows us to be part by serving Him. We have the privilege of being able to be servants in God's house, which is His church. Serving out of love for God and others, not out of guilt or fear, is what He built His house upon. One of the greatest characteristics of serving Him is the ability to persevere through every struggle we face. Jesus uses our struggles as a way to develop our relationship with Him. Just as storms point out the weak and strong parts of our house, struggles point out the weak and strong parts of your faith. Jesus built a strong house with us as its members, and we can remain faithful to serving Him because He remains faithful to helping us. True commitment to Jesus is demonstrated through persevering over the long term, not just the short term. In Hebrews 3:6, we see that we must maintain our hope in Jesus and hold firmly to the confidence that He will do what He says He is going to do. No matter what, every situation has an opportunity for perseverance that builds trust to keep going and hold firmly. God has given us the ability to persevere by responding to struggles with the confidence that He knows, plans, and directs our lives for the good. We may face struggles while serving Him, but when we trust Him through those struggles, we claim victory through perseverance. So, throughout today's class, I want you to reflect on these things, and I'll bring them back up. Are you praying for victory over rescue from your struggles? What is one thing you're not fully trusting God with? And what is one way you can begin to better serve others? I'll let you think over those nuggets. Again, I'll repeat them throughout the class. We're going to start with a warm-up. Start with just a little step touch. Crisscross those arms. Now, this is a 60-minute upper body class, so don't feel like you need to do a whole bunch of leg warm-up, but I like to include it because it gets the body a little bit warmer when you use those bigger muscles. All right, now just twist. Excellent. Reach. So today, we're at a different location. I'm filming at one of the gyms I work at. Hopefully the sound comes through good, video comes through good. It's my first time attempting it. Alright, we're going to pull those arms back. Give me a little hamstring curl with it. We're going to make big circles. Go ahead and reverse in the direction. Great job. You're going to reach up and over, crisscrossing in the top. So we get those arms nice and warm. Ready for what we're going to do to them, right? You're ready to go a little swimmer move. Just like you're in a pool and you're pulling that water. Same thing right here. Those shoulders nice and warm. All right, go ahead and reverse. Same thing, just other direction.
Walk it all the way out. Go to that plank, drop down on your knees. I want you to take your hands wide on your mat. You can all push up here. Yep. Go ahead and walk your hands back. And then walk them back out. This is going to make them a little bit more narrow for a little tricep push-ups. A couple here. 3, 2, 1. Walk those hands back again. Go ahead and walk it out one more time. And holding your plank, and I ask you to reach, and reach, and then go ahead and just give it a little tap here. Try to get those hips nice and squared up, not swinging too much, as much as you can. Excellent. All right. Whew. Great job. We are going to get started with the workout.
Our first two moves are going to be a standing chest press and a bent over row. So for that standing chest press, you can either do 2 heavy or 2 lighter or 1 heavy. You're going to put them together. You're just going to push forward, pull back. For that row, you're going to hinge forward, palms are going to face you, and you're going to roll it up and pull it back down. Here we go. Forward, pull back. I'm going to turn to the side here. Now notice I'm not fully extending my arms. Woo, I'm feeling this in my chest already. Now keep going. If you only have 1 heavy weight, another option is to squish the weight, push and pull. Same thing, you're just using that 1 weight instead of 2, okay? And rest. Okay, we're gonna go into that bent over row. I'm gonna go a little heavier. You don't have to, you can always stay just the same weight. Here we go. Hinge forward, nice flat back. I'm turning to the side here. Check out my back, how it's nice and flat. Roll it up to that rib cage. Pull it straight back down. Great job. Should feel this in your back. Make sure, keep going. We don't want any rounding in the spine. We want it nice and flat, neutral spine. Excellent. 2, 1, rest. All right, we're gonna go back to that other one. First round. Go to my lighter weights for that one. 1, here we go. Push forward, pull back. If you want, you can hold it here. You can make this nice symmetric hold. If you start here and you're like, yikes, what is she telling me to do? You can always stop and switch to back to that movement. I'm gonna hold. Here, we really need to tighten up your core here. I feel this in my back too. My back is tightening to hold it up. Keep breathing, do not hold your breath here. Do not hold your breath. You've got this. We're almost there. Keep holding. 2, 1. Whew. All right. Back to those rows. Whew. Option to hold if you want. Here we go. Or just continue to move through it. We've got 3 rounds of each move. So if you'd like to change it up, maybe hold it here. That's a great option. I'll turn to the side here. You can see tightening up that core, drawing that belly button in toward the spine. But maybe you don't like that hold. Or maybe you just need a little bit more movement. It could be right here. I'm gonna keep holding. It challenges my muscles in a way that I like. But maybe that isn't something you like, and that's okay. You're totally able to make this work for you. And rest. Whew. All right. Last time through with that chest press. Standing chest press. Here we go. Maybe you want to speed it up a little bit, have a little pulse going here. Maybe you're like, Sarah, I hate it. Why do you always gotta pulse? Because it makes it burn. That burn is good. Learn to like it. Nothing good ever comes in your comfort zone besides comfort. If that's all you're looking for, you found the wrong workout. We're gonna push you here. You're gonna push you here. I can't push you, I can just give you ideas. Keep pushing. Come on. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go to 2 different moves now. Oh, I lied, we still have the bent over row. Woo. We will not be pulsing this one. I do not pulse back moves. Here we go. Maybe this one you go up a little heavier. I didn't grab any more weight. 20s was the highest I had. There's definitely more heavy ones here than the gym, but I felt weird grabbing too many. There's not very many people here right now, but still, it felt weird. Whew. I'm gonna keep that back nice and flat. I'm feeling this in my lats for sure. Keep breathing, pushing it. You got this. It's like 5 seconds left. 2, 1. Whew. All right. Got 2 new moves. Ready for that? We're gonna come down to the floor for both of these. So grab your bicep weight, which is usually a medium-sized weight. I'm trying 15s. You might switch to something lighter. We'll see. First move, you're gonna be in a boat pose. Bicep curl option. Have the feet up or down. Second move, palms are gonna face each other. You're gonna bend your elbows towards your forehead. Bring it back up. Skull crusher. Okay, boat pose first. Here we go. Now what I like about this one, I probably said this 1,000 times, it isolates those biceps. When we have them free flowing, people tend to put a lot of shoulder into it. You can't here. Your biceps are stuck next to your side, right? Maybe you're here, you're just leaning back, and you have your legs on the floor. Maybe you're taking it up a notch, and you're like, yeah, I got this. I love it when my feet are off the floor and I have to balance. Maybe that's not you, that's okay too. Pick your thing. And rest. Okay, we got skull crushers next, okay? Let me turn this way, my timer is over that way. Okay, lay flat, palms face each other. Here we go. Bend the elbows, straighten it up. Keep going. Now this weight you pick should be challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably could have been a little heavier, but I haven't really done any strength workouts lately, so I went more with my medium range today just to be safe. These are 15. Normally I do 20s for triceps. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Okay, we're gonna come back to that boat. But as you probably already guessed, we're gonna hold it, okay? Whew. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, hold it here. So I want you to feel a contraction in that bicep. If you're like, Sarah, holding it here, I just don't feel it the way I feel it when I move. Okay, then just slow it down for me and move through it slowly. Otherwise, feel that bicep contracting. Hold it there. Like I said though, make this work for you. If this isn't challenging enough, make it more challenging, move through it, but slow it down, okay? Whew, this is challenging on my core, that's for sure. We got this. Smiles, right? 2, 1. Whew. Remember, we got that skull crusher. I'm gonna ask those questions again. What was the first one? Are you praying for victory over or rescue from your struggles? Here we go. Hold that skull crusher. So my elbows are bent. My arms are just hovering above my forehead. My upper back is pushed into the floor. If you're using a bench, you could be on a bench. Push it into the bench. I chose to go very simple on the equipment today. You do you, okay? Woo! I'm starting to shake already. I'm thinking these 15s were plenty. We got this, right? Keep breathing. Who am I telling, you or me? 1, rest. Okay, last round with that bow. We're gonna pulse this round. Or maybe you don't pulse, that's up to you. Okay, get ready. 2, 1. I'm gonna start with my feet down. Just pulse the arms. Maybe that's where you want to start to make sure you're leaning back on those sit bones, okay? What is one thing you're not truly trusting God with? I want you to dig deep right now. You've got 25 seconds left in this move. That's plenty of time to start thinking deep. What area do you need to let go of and start trusting God with? Is it that time, quiet reflection? Maybe it's your workouts. Maybe it's your diet. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's your husband or wife. Rest. I can't answer that one for you. Okay, last one with that skull crusher. We're gonna pulse. 1, here we go. Now make sure you have good control here. I'd rather you move through this slower and not pulse if you don't have good control because, well, hello, it's your brain we're talking about, right? Whew. I'm gonna let it turn my wrist a little bit. I did water aerobics today. That was a lot. Keep going, I know I'm wussing out on you. Don't wuss out on me, okay? Just because I'm being a wuss. Woo. Come on. 2, 1. All right. We are moving on to shoulders. So grab your lighter weights. I'm going to use 5 pounds. Sometimes I go to 8. I'll do 5 today. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to do a little goalpost arms, down, up. That's going to be the first round. Then when we come to core, you either put your weights together or you can grab a different weight, whatever you want to do. What we're going to do though, we're going to do a crunch with a lift, handing it up, so it's still shoulders. Okay, come back to your feet if you can't get on the floor, goalpost, here we go. So keep breathing here. Whew. Sorry, you're starting to burn pretty bad. We got this though, okay? You just make cool faces like me. Come on. Dig deep here. 2, 1. Whew. Alright, from the floor, I'm going to switch to this 115 versus the 25. I know it's not equal, but rather than holding 2 weights. Crunch with a lift. Crunch and hand out. Now if you have a shoulder injury, or maybe you don't want to go quite this heavy, that's okay. You could totally be here with no weight at all, okay? But I want this to be a full crunch. I want you to come all the way up using your core, not using your quadriceps or your hip flexors. Push straight up, okay? You got this. shoulders are getting hurt. Go ahead and rest. Okay, come back to your feet. Okay, our last question was, in what ways can you better serve others? We've already kind of figured out how do we need to trust God. You're going back to that goalpost. You're gonna hold it here, okay? Just holding. I know it sounds really easy until like 40 seconds come in and then you're like, ooh, it's less easy. How can you serve others? Maybe that's simply, it could be as simple as like you have a friend who promotes something on Facebook and you share their page. Or, I don't know, I'm trying to think of ideas right now. Maybe somebody at your church does like a group and not many people are coming, but you come to it. Or maybe somebody gets hurt and you bring them a meal. Whatever it can be, rest. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna stick with just a lighter weight this time. We're gonna do a 3-tiered crunch this time. So you're gonna stop, stop, stop. Okay, here we go. Stop, stop, stop. And then come down. Push, push, push. Okay? Push, push, push. The rest of this move, I want you to see about how you can best serve others. Now I just gave you a couple ideas. Those are just a few to the top of my mind while we were talking. But maybe those don't fit for your life. That's okay. Find ones that do. So we're letting go and we're helping others. And rest. Okay. Our favorite round, pulsing. Said no one. I know. You're gonna be here. Okay? Here we go. Goalpost, little pulses. Come on. Now that first, well, it was really the second question, but the one we talked about last, about letting go, that you're holding on to, that's a tough one. I mean, I gave you 40 seconds to think about it. I want you to think about it a little bit more. It's not an easy one. There's probably multiple things, right? I know for me it's hard. It's hard to not let go or to trust God with my kids, right? It's hard because I love them and I don't want anything to happen to them. But He does too, but it's still hard. 2, 1. Woo. Maybe take a few more seconds. Think about that long laundry list of the things you need to let go of. And as we lift forward, I want you to imagine you're giving it away, okay? Here we go. And we're gonna go quick, quick, quick. Each time you're handing something over. Here's my kids, God. Here's my finances. Here's my health. Here's this problem I've been dealing with. Here's my coworker. Whatever it is. Maybe you have to hand over your kids like multiple times because you keep grabbing it back. I don't know. I know that's kind of the problem I have. But keep handing it back over. I like the analogy of using a desk. Handing it back from God's desk. And rest. Whew. Okay. We're already to round 4. We're on to back and chest. So for chest, they usually go with my heaviest weight. Same with back. We're going to do chest flies and pullovers. So for flies, palms face each other, open it up, spreading your eagle wings, pulling it back together. For pullovers, I usually just do one weight you can use to. You're just going to lift over and bring it back up. I'll show you when we get to that move how to do it with your legs. Here we go. Chest fly. Excuse me. Whew, I'm glad I did not go for 25 today. I don't think I would have made it. I'm already struggling. And that's okay, too. If that's you, if you're struggling, if this feels hard, it's actually a good thing. That means you're pushing yourself. You're bringing those muscles to the brink. 1, rest. I'm gonna switch to. All right. We're gonna take that other weight, bring it up overhead. I'm gonna use my legs. I'll show you the first way to do it first. So option 1 is here, down and up, just a regular old pullover. Should be feeling your low back. Otherwise, if you want to add a little core, you can add the legs into it. Now again, the legs are not required here to get full use of this move. You don't feel like you need to do it, okay? Good. And rest. All right. Grab those pullovers again. Here we go. All right, back to that chest fly, holding that one. Now the timer already started. Hold it all here. I had a little issue with your timer. So if you want to do a little weird there. So remember, if you're just allowing your family and you're not passing underneath your arm, otherwise they're not close to the floor, letting that chest fully carry the weight of those weights. Woo. 1, rest. All right, we're gonna take that other weight, bring it up overhead. I'm gonna use my legs. I'll show you the first way to do it first. So, here we go. Now again, maybe you just want to sit here. That's okay. There's weight behind me. Make sure you also have to control this weight because you're looking at all right over your forehead. We don't want any traumatic brain injuries, right? Because sometimes these ones are hard. That weight gets so big and it's hard to grasp your hand around it almost. Whatever kind of weight you want though. 1. All right, you got those. Ready to go. Chest fly, pulses. You ready for this? Here we go. Woo-wee. I know. Those pulses every time. Those are the killers. Maybe you feel even crazier and you want to get a little hip bridge in there too. I don't know your life. Maybe you're as crazy as me. Either way, keep breathing. And let that chest burn. Two, 1. Good. Last time through. Put that pullover. Give it a few seconds, catch your breath. Okay.
Exercise 1.
Remember, maybe you're here, or maybe you're here. I like to be efficient. Get multiple things going at once, right? Whew. Starting to struggle a little bit here. Keep breathing, do not hold your breath here. 2, 1.
Rest.
All right. Whew. Our next section. Turn my page over. Got bicep, tricep. Got bicep curls and kickbacks. Ooh, there's our 15s. So for curls, we're just here. And then for kickbacks, you're gonna hinge forward,
3,
keep those elbows high, kick it down. Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Start with those curls. And again, we talked about this earlier, how there's that little tendency to add a little bit of shoulders in or back. Or people will maybe be like, get their bicep curl in. No, no, no. Resist that urge, okay? We want it to be all bicep. Keep moving for me.
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead, rest.
Rest.
Okay, we got kickbacks next. Move these guys off to the side for now. Get the both way. 15s for both legs.
3, 2,
Alright,
1.
remember,
Exercise 2.
hinge forward from the hip. Straight back. Bend and straighten the arm. Whew. I hate when I can hear my breath. Keep going. Just fixing my microphone so it's a little lower. Otherwise it catches my nose breathing. And I know you probably didn't even notice or care, but it's the thing that bothers me. Especially when it's coming in through the speaker system. It's kind of loud. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. Whew. Okay. We go back to that bicep curl. You can set your weight down in between if you want to. You don't have to.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're gonna slow it down.
Exercise 1.
In slow motion, okay? You can pretend you're in slow motion if that helps. Sometimes imagining something like that makes it seem silly, but then it's less serious, more fun. For some people, that's just weird. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. Whew. Tricep kickbacks. We're gonna hold these. If you need to move through them slowly instead, that's okay. But try to hold them with me, okay?
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 2.
So like so. Arms are straight and lifted. So I don't want them here, they're here. Okay, can you see from behind? They're lifting back. They're still hinged forward. It's gonna keep them in the back side of the body. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm shaking a little. Whew. Remember, we're talking about perseverance today, so don't give up. Especially now when that's what we're talking about, right?
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. Okay. Set it down, shake it up a little bit. We're not done. Bicep curl.
3,
Shake your weights.
2,
You got this.
1. Exercise 1.
It could be right here. Little curls, or you can make it more of a shaker weight. I don't care. You make it as interesting for you as you want, okay? This is your workout. It's your time. Have fun with it. As much fun as this can be, right? You're just torturing your muscles. Oh. We got this though, okay? We got this. Whew. Keep going, almost there. A few more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. Sit down, calls for a drink. We're gonna get those triceps in. Hopefully I can get it in quickly. Alright,
3,
get ready.
2,
Pulses.
1. Exercise 2.
Give me those pulses. Come on.
Like you mean it. In all areas of your life, you're going to be tested. You're going to have to persevere through things. This is a great way to show yourself you can do it, right? Give yourself something a little tricky, a little hard, and don't give up. Then, when other things come into your life that are hard, you can think back to this moment. The moment when your arms were shaking, you wanted to stop,
3,
but you didn't.
2, 1. Rest.
Because you're strong. And you finish strong. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go really lightly for this next one. We're gonna do T raises. I'm gonna grab these oars. You're gonna lay flat on your stomach. So this is the flat on the floor. You're just gonna lift up and up. The second move is a core move. You're gonna do scissors, then you get a little ladder up and down. Start on your belly for that T raise.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Just lift and lower. Whew. Just have a really. Here's a good scripture about not growing weary. Galatians 6:9. Now let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. I'd say that applies here. You will reap what you sow. You do a hard workout, you don't give up, you'll reap the benefits.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. But you give up, you're not gonna so much, right? Except for maybe some disappointment. That's not to say sometimes you can't take a break. You press pause, you come right back
2,
in. Here we go.
1. Exercise 2.
Now, if this is too hard to come down that low, you can stop about here and come up. But if you can, come all the way down. The lower you can get, the harder it is. The more challenging it is for your core. And that's what we're going for, right? You want to challenge it?
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. All right. Back to that T raise. This time you're just going to hold it up, okay? It's going to be hard. Try not to drop it down.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Try to keep those weights off the floor, making a T. I want your gaze to be down at your mat, not up at the screen. Keep your head down, neutral spine. Keep holding. Colossians 3:2. Set your minds on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. So when these things get tough, think
3,
about different
2,
things.
1.
Whew.
Rest.
It almost gets hard to talk towards the end there, right? I don't know what weight you grabbed, but if it was much heavier than mine, I can just tell you that was probably not easy for you.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 2.
Keep it going. How low could you get that ladder? Make sure we're breathing. We're not being our breath here. What are your goals here? How low are you looking to get your legs? How far can you push yourself today?
Three, 2, 1.
Whew.
Rest.
All right, guys. Pulses. This is the tough round, okay? We can do this though.
3,
Here we
2,
go.
1. Exercise 1.
Again, take that gaze down towards the mat. too much to pulse, just go down, up, okay? Isaiah 40:31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. It's a beautiful picture, right? Perseverance, not being weary.
3,
Trusting in the Lord, have
2,
strength.
1.
Whew.
Rest.
Whew. You were made to do hard things. You can do this.
3,
Okay.
2,
Here we go.
1. Exercise 2.
Whew. And you want to keep it down here for a little bit. This last round. Here at the bottom. You can do it. I know you can. Whew. It's burning. I'm gonna bring it back up for a little bit. I'm gonna come back down.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. We made it. Okay, we are on. Whew. Man, what are we on to now? Round 7. Okay, maybe let's take one here. So we're gonna switch to this one. We're gonna do renegade rows. So take a weight. We're gonna do a little push up, row,
3,
option to be on your
2,
knees or your
1.
toes.
Exercise
Knees
1.
on your knees. We'll push up. Ooh. Row. Row. Maybe you're like me and that bothers your hands. Keep going. You could be here. Hands on the mat for that push up. Then pick up. Weight. Weight. Okay. Now for me, it really doesn't feel good. Try and do push-ups on the weight. Some people, they prefer it. Whatever your preference is, that's what I like to do.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. Second row. Second move is gonna be hammer curls or ring press. So, hammer curl, press, hammer curl.
3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Exercise 2.
Hammer curl, press, hammer curl, press. Now you might need to go a little bit lighter. I know these presses are probably getting hard. Stick with it though. Keep going, I just gotta fix this microphone pad. Keep going. Kept bumping into it. You're like, yeah, right, you just wanted a break.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. Okay, deadlift to upright row. You're gonna hinge forward from the hip, stand it up to a row, okay?
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Hinge forward from the hip, nice flat back, stand it up tall, roll it up to that rib cage. So these are kind of a combo section. Whew. Get a little bit of everything here. We're only gonna do these ones twice, so 3 times like the other sections. Keep going.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
All right, back to those renegade rows. Again, feel free to do them however you want. I'm gonna do these on my knees rather than my toes.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 2.
Push up, row. Try to keep those hips square up as much as possible. As you notice for the rows, you could be here, row, row on your knees, or you can pop up to your toes. Row. One.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
I gotta finish the other side. Press. Whew. Hammer curls. Whew. Now we're gonna press. We're getting very close to the end, okay? So if you're getting tired, just know it's almost over.
1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Hammer curl. Press. Nice and slow and controlled. I don't want dropping, okay? It's actually really hard on your shoulders to just drop like that. I want it nice and controlled. Straight press. If this bothers your shoulders, you can always just do the curls. Whew. I don't know, you're probably liking the faces I'm making right now. They're real goofy. These are real faces. I'm really struggling. Whew.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. All right. Deadlift upright row. Remember, when you hinge forward, flat back.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 2.
Hinge, row. And I want that row to be when you're already stacked up, standing tall. So I don't want to row while you're still bent over. So then hinge, row. Stand up nice and tall before you give me that row. Pull those shoulder blades back. Tighten up that core. Don't grow weary on me. Got this.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. All right. And our last section here. Whew. Grab one weight. Obviously, we're gonna medium. We're gonna do a plank pass. Each move I'll just show you what it is. We'll do a chest fly to a narrow press to a skull crusher, and then a narrow or a Russian twist to a press. So, for the first one, you're gonna plank, pass it, pass it. I want you to pass it outside your body, like the outside of the mat even.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Moving a bit. Maybe I won't put it on the outside of the mat because it keeps moving in it. Try and keep those hips square, even when you're turning underneath yourself. Okay? What I mean is I don't want this big hip movement. Keep those hips low. So we're not in a pike, we're in a plank.
3, 2, 1.
Whew.
Rest.
Okay, flip it over. Chest fly, narrow press, skull crusher. I know it's a lot. Chest fly, narrow press,
2,
skull crusher.
1.
Here we go.
Exercise 2.
Open it up for that fly, palms facing each other. Raise your elbows with the rib cage. And then skull crusher, just like we did earlier. We've done the chest fly. We didn't do a narrow press. It's just like a press straight down. And the elbows, skull crusher. Chest fly, narrow press, skull crusher. Chest fly, narrow press, skull crusher. You got it.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Whew. Okay. Last one. Russian twist with a press. I don't care what weight you use. You're gonna do twist,
2,
twist,
1. Exercise 3.
twist, twist, press, twist, twist, press. Option to maybe have those feet off the ground. Whew, keep going. Almost there.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Whew. All right. This is that last section. We just have to do that side pass, express fly, mixture. One more set of those Russian twists.
3, 2,
Okay, here we go.
1. Exercise 1.
Lower that plank for me. Gotta remind you this is what does that remind me? My butt wants to pop up, doesn't it? Gonna actively resist it. Keep breathing here. And anytime we get core moves, we like to hold our breath. Do your best to resist that urge. Keep going. You're doing so good. Woo.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. All right. Chest fly. Narrow press. Skull curl. We're so close, guys. We're so close.
3,
All right.
2,
All face each other.
1. Exercise 2.
Chest fly. Narrow press. Skull crusher. Chest fly. Narrow press. Skull crusher. Keep going, just like that. Whew. Shaking like crazy today. You can tell I haven't been doing these workouts. I'm doing like combo workouts where not just focused on strength like before. And I
3,
can tell.
2, 1. Rest.
Okay, remember, last time, Russian twist with a press. So you go heavier than what I'm doing. I'm just using
3,
5. You go
2,
heavier.
1. Exercise
There
3.
you go, lift your feet off the mat, like I'm doing. Or maybe you want to keep them down on the floor. That's up to you. Whew. Almost there.
Three, 2, 1. Cool down.
Whew. All right, we made that cool down. You made it. You did it. All right, let's stretch it out. We're gonna start in just a tabletop position. And I want you to take one hand, thread the needle through, drop the shoulder down, and just hold it here. Start to kind of elongate your breath. Draw it out a little bit longer than when it's been. Go ahead and come back up to that tabletop. Reach the other arm through, drop it down. And just rest here. Maybe blow all the air out of your lungs. And bring it out there. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna go into child pose. I want you to set those hips back and just walk your fingertips forward so you feel a stretch in your shoulders and back. You can exhale and then go ahead and walk your hands to one side so you feel a deeper stretch in one arm. Couple deep breaths here. And walk back over to the other side.
And stretch.
Sorry, I'm getting over a cough. It pops up here and there. Alright, bring it back up. Come to a comfortable seated position. We're gonna stretch out that chest, so clasp your hands together, bring them behind the head, and just push out the chest. Look up towards the ceiling. Oh, arms are shaking a little bit. My workouts tonight and tomorrow should be interesting. I know, it's nobody's fault but my own. I didn't have to do this workout today. Y'all, I'm crazy. Go ahead, release. So I'm gonna take my left hand to my right knee and twist. Go ahead, switch directions. The other hand crosses over. Triceps, just pull down on that elbow if you can. Great job today. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling it. Hopefully your arms are a little shaky too. I know if you've been doing this a lot, it might not feel quite as intense as it does for me right now, but hopefully you're still a little bit sore and shaky. Go ahead, switch. I don't feel like I got to a point where I couldn't lift another thing. Ooh, maybe that's for next time. You're like, no, I'm good, thanks. Okay, we're gonna take those arms out and then we're gonna take your thumbs down and reach back. Should be loosen your biceps. And release. I want you to plant one hand and then just reach up and over. Get a nice little side body stretch. Another direction. Reach up and over. And just pull one arm across. Take a nice deep breath. And switch.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
All right, we're just gonna close you out in a quick prayer and send you on your way. Heavenly Father, I just lift up each and every person who's here with me right now doing this workout. I just pray, Lord, that you would bless their lives, that you would bring spiritual blessings into their lives, there'd be natural blessings. Lord, that they would just feel an abundance of hope and peace in their life, that they would come to know you more deeply and openly, and that they would just seek you every day and seek out those who they can help. And as we talked about, hand over things to you that maybe we've been holding on a little too tight to. We just ask this all in your precious name. Amen.